same day. Let me check my microphone works. I got a new microphone now. I'm not stuck with a cord. Alright, it works. And welcome to Daily Advice with What Would Shan Say. Alright, so it's been a trying day today. I guess that I was really blocking myself with my fear of success, and just everything that could go wrong went wrong because I was definitely blocking myself. Anyway, long day playing hide and seek with planes. Anyway, my advice for you, and after I just read this little bit, I'm going to turn this light off and you can look at my fun lights. But anyway, yeah, just have to excuse my nasal congestion. Yep, hide and seek with the planes. I've got some advice for you for when you're really, really wrong about someone. Like, really wrong about someone. Let me just move the tripod off my book. Alright, so don't try and make sense of this, but sin does not exist. And so my advice for you, if you find yourself in a situation where you realise that your pride has contributed to holding somebody back from doing very good things for the world, I need you to understand that wait. Okay, I've moved the light now. And upon some reflection and meaning, I decided that I was trying to over-explain myself anyway. So, back to the drawing board. But this time, at least I have pretty lights. Let's turn this one off. Oh no, hang on, I need to read my page. Alright. Some advice. Oh, look, I can get some light on my situation. Hello. Oh, hallelujah. Guilt is the ego trap of the spiritual world. And I think I can turn this off now. Alright, so if sin doesn't exist, right, that means for you to feel bad for doing something wrong, because that's what makes you a good person, remember? That means you have to manufacture an emotion and call it guilt to play the role. Because what you need to understand oh, I should turn my camera so you can see that better. There we go. What was my brain just saying? Why don't you come over, Valerie? Alright, so when you do something wrong, the only reason you feel guilt is because you want to. Because if you were to not feel any guilt, that would mean you are a terrible person. And being a terrible person is worse than the crime that you did. So it's the lesser of two evils, I guess. But the problem is, when you feel guilty for your actions, it means you are stuck in the character that caused those actions and you're not seeing the bigger picture. Which means, what does that mean? For my brain. I really can't wait for March when my brain cells are free again. Anywho. Wasted guilt, that's it. Alright, so if you think about guilt as a shared negative electron that shared between two atoms, and I'm not a physicist, so if I'm wrong, but because that fifth atom doesn't belong solely to, that fifth electron doesn't belong solely to either atom. God. It would have been nice if the 20-minute video I already recorded today didn't disappear. Alright, I'm going to need a moment with the janitor. No, not with the janitor, with the broom from the janitor's closet. Oh my god. Alright, I don't know where I was going, but I've got a new train of thought. I think what I'm trying to say, excuse me. Well, I mean, I know what I'm trying to say, I'm just trying to figure out how to say it, but when you are a person who is very aware that sin is an illusion, and you can see exactly how buying into the bullshit is creating the bullshit. Hang on. Oh shit, that didn't hang on. Hang on. I think I have it. If you find yourself in a situation where you misjudged somebody you thought you knew very well, feeling guilty is only going to mean you don't get to spend time with that person anymore. Hang on. Oh no. I nearly ran out of time. Feeling guilty in the aftermath of, in the devastation of being so wrong about somebody, you're gonna be faced, like, I don't know how to say this nicely, so basically, when you realise you're all wrong about someone, you need to very, very quick, smartly accept that you were wrong about them and move on from the situation, because you will only hold the both of yous back. And so if you have someone in your life who feels misunderstood and they suddenly... Actually, this is what Carl Jung was talking about with the empath. When the empath finally walks away, it's not about them walking away because they deserve better. They have to walk away because they... being around the person misjudging them and not seeing the picture is only holding that person in the false narrative. Excuse me. And it's not... that's what holds a lot of people from their potential, is because... Anyway, I think you get the point. That's my advice for the day, and I will see you tomorrow, I guess.